What up, ladies and gentlemen? This is BK, the definition based on the meaning of anything and everything. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about why you should have a mindset like Batman so that you can achieve more in the most creative, enthusiastic, and most passionate way possible. But let me just throw this out there just before we begin. I am no fan of Batman. In actual fact, I'm more of a Superman fan than a Batman fan when it comes to DC Comics. I just wanted to throw that out there. Just because I am no fan of him, it does not mean that I do not respect the fictional character for certain qualities that he possesses. In actual fact, I'm going to be talking about 3 core qualities that Batman possesses that not only he has, but the most successful people have that make them the most successful in the world today as we speak, 21st century. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because this information that you are about to receive is going to be superbly amazing. Ha ha! Number 1. Now, the first trait that I have come to respect about the Batman is his ability to take a negative and turn it into a positive outset. For example, we all know the famous story of how Bruce Wayne lost his parents to a murder/robbery, and him feeling guilty and responsible for it as a child. But when he was growing up, he took that pity, that victim mentality, that whole entire negativity, and turned it into an energy, used it as a positive force to navigate his mindset towards willpower, faith, fearlessness, literally equipped with the type of traits that made him one of the most iconic fictional characters that we all know and love today, that even our kids love today. And how this applies to real life is that it's very rare that very few of us take such negativity, such powerful negativity, and use it as an energy, as a foundation to navigate ourselves towards the reaches of our life, where we become the symbol of greatness that we were born to be and that we were destined to be. Number 2. Now, the second quality that I have come to respect about the Dark Knight, or let me just say 2 qualities in one, is his knack for preparation as well as his speed of implementation of something new that he learns. So let's get into it a little bit more. Whenever he faces an enemy that he does not know of just as yet, he always goes in with the successful intention of finding out what their weaknesses are first. He never tries to go there with the intention of trying to defeat them at the first go, unless he's got the gear to do it. When I remember when I was a kid watching the animated series, I would always notice Batman encounter new enemies, and as soon as he encountered them, he would fight them, and then he would see how they react to certain things. And if he knew that he could not defeat them at that point, he would run back to the Batcave, get himself well equipped and prepared to use that weakness against his enemy, and then take necessary and complete action without procrastination, and he would always succeed at the end of each and every single episode. How it applies to real life is that we are people that either take too much action without applying necessary theory or strategy behind it, or we learn too much theory and strategy but procrastinate to taking action. And the truth of the matter is, very few amongst us use this in a balanced formation to get us closer to the goals that we would like to reach, especially when it comes to internet marketing. That was number 2. So the third quality of Bruce Wayne that I have come to be very fond of is his resourceful thinking. And I believe that this one quality alone has made him one of the most greatest fictional comic book characters of all time. And this has also aided some of the most successful people in reality to be the greatest at what they do. Now let me elaborate further. In a way, everything that Bruce faces in his life are similar to the things that we face in our lives. But how he responds to them is what makes him Batman. So let's get into a brief example here. He never lets the lack of superpowers stop him from defeating enemies that are way more powerful than him, right? Because he's able to apply resourceful thinking and use it in a strategic and actionable way. And that's why he always comes out winning in the end of every single fight that seems to be impossible. And what that says to us is that we as people, as humans, no matter how average we are, that we think we are, we always have the capabilities of overcoming situations that seem to be way more bigger than us at the time. But as long as we have our minds, as long as we have our resourceful thinking, we will always come out winning in the end, when we use our resourcefulness in a strategic action. And that's why we will always win. That's why we will always win. And that's why we have always expanded even to this day in the 21st century. So I hope that this video has given you some value so far today. And I also want to send out a special shout out to a great friend of mine by the name of Lungila Jacobs. Great guy who just made that spectacular intro that you guys just saw. Super amazing. And also, this is BKB definition based on the meaning of anything and everything. Thank you for taking some time to check this video out. Otherwise, I am gone. Haha.